Third time is a charm, right? Ooh, all right. What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. You know it's coming, don't you? If you watched enough of my videos, you know what's coming. If you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, possibly subscribe to the channel if you are new here, that would be very much appreciated. I try and get that out of the way every video. I know it's the same, entrance every time because I will get rambling on whatever subject I'm talking about, and then I sometimes forget to do it at the end. I was like, dude, you got to do the thing, just so new people know that, hey, that like button really helps. Subscribing to the channel really helps. Helps the channel grow and everything. So this is a new subject, and I'm not going to hit the subject, I'm sure, as precisely as he wants me to. And I'm sorry for that. The simple fact is, sometimes it's hard for me to do videos about, say, rules, track rules. If you're running Predator, if you're running Clone, I run UAS. If you look at my videos, I run big engines. It doesn't mean that the same principles don't, correlate to me. But when it comes to things like track rules on engine packages, I'm going to have a harder time, describing. But I do have an opinion on that, and this video is an opinion piece. It is a little frustrating to see all these different track rules change from clutches to weenie pipes to big pipes to gear rules to this to that to that. The gear rules, I understand, that usually is to keep everybody in the same realm of performance, so you're not cheating, I guess. But let's get after it. I wish that, kind of like on the bigger scale, they do have a bigger scale. So you have WKA and AKRA. Those are engine rules packages for WKA events, AKRA, and there is a list of what you can and can't do inside of an engine for performance sake. Flywheels, carburation, no-go gauges, all this stuff. There are a set of rules for the engine package in general. But when you get to a lower level, now you get each track going shoe clutch only, disc clutch only, weenie pipe only, big pipe with weenie clutch, billet flywheels allowed. I wish that the local level would get on board with a set of rules. So, for instance, UAS, I run open carts. I run under the Unlimited All-Stars rule package. Do you know what that means? I can go anywhere in the United States that has a UAS class, and I can run there. I know what the rules are. I know how much I have to weigh. I know what my displacement can be. I know what the bodywork rules are. I know all of these things, no matter where I go. I'm going to AMS today to test. I know that if they follow UAS rules, I have a rule book to go to. This is what is allowed. This is what's not allowed. I don't know why it's so hard. You don't even have to have like a governing, a sanctioning body, if you will. But somebody, somewhere, somehow should take the time to go ahead and label out, all right, if you're running a Clone class, then disc clutch is allowed. If you're running Predator class, you have to run a shoe clutch. Something along those lines. It's just, I see the purple plate, the blue plate, the green plate, the adult, stock. There's so many different variations that, maybe from a local perspective, this is what works at your track, and I totally understand that. But if you're wanting people to come in, you need to either, have something that's widely accepted of these are the rules. You're allowed AKRA, engine or WKA engine. I still don't know the difference. Are they that close? Are they that far apart that we need two different, sanctioning bodies did they change just enough in AKRA to make a difference from the WKA, or is that splitting hairs? But the shoe clutch or drum clutch or whatever it is, I really wish something would be that if I take all my UAS stuff away and I decide, all right, I am going to go Predator racing, that I can put together a package aside from gear and go to any track anywhere and just show up and race. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes I'd have to change a pipe. Sometimes I would have to, you have to have a sealed engine. You don't have a sealed engine. There's all these different variations, and it's not that it's ever going to get fixed. This is kind of, just a fart in the wind, if you will, because I know Ben's video on this, that made a lot of sense. It's not going to change a thing. I wish it would. I wish that somewhere, somehow, something would happen to where a centralized set of rules to go by could exist from track to track to track to track. Aside from, your obvious given, gear ratios, tires, stuff like that would have to change for different parts of the country and different tracks. I just wish there was a more basic setup than that. And maybe there is to a degree, but I just know that when you get on the local level, I'll get champion on Friday to AMS on Saturday, there's going to be discrepancies between what is allowed, what isn't allowed, how much you have to weigh, blah, 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 blah. It's just, I can understand. Ooh, frog in my throat, a little dry. I can understand from a stocker perspective that this is a little frustrating. And coming from, the Unlimited All-Stars who have open tire, so that's not even a thing. Like, no matter what track I show up at, I can show up with whatever tire I see fit. That's a different video. An open tire, I am an open tire advocate. I get why there's tire rules, but I'm an open tire advocate because no matter what track I go to, I can bring whatever I have. I just make a selection off the wall. This is what I think is going to work great there. Let's go and race it. I already have the tires type of thing instead of needing a specific tire for that track, but I digress. Anyway, I thought this would be, maybe fire up the comments a little bit. Not that I ever really seek that. I don't do clickbait videos, but this is something that a gentleman asked me, about, engine rules and clutch rules and this and that. And I don't have enough information to give to you because every single track is different. It's just tough. You're going to have to go to their Facebook page and check it out. You're going to, AKRA rules, for engine package on a clone. What does that entail? Who builds a legal AKRA engine that I might acquire to go there? So if I do get torn down, I'm not going to, get the boot and have a win taken away from me. So there you go, guys. Like I said, this was the third take because the first subject, sometimes I have an idea, and then when I get going on a tangent, and then I get off way in the left field, and then I get frustrated with myself. I swear, and I don't swear on this channel, so I have to cut that out. And then once I swear, then I'm frustrated. I'm just like, dude, and I tried it twice, and I was just like, let's change subject. Apparently, I can't do this subject today. We're going to go with this other one. So this is the one that popped right in my brain. I was like, hey, I just had a guy ask about this, and let's go with that one. So if anything, I hope this video was entertaining for you. If it really didn't do anything for you, I'm sorry. Occasionally it happens. They can't all be rock star workouts. They sometimes may fall in, and maybe it's a good video. Maybe I'm being a little hypercritical of myself. Maybe this gets people's, minds chugging some ideas, or, maybe this is something that you're passionate about as well. I see it, and there's nothing I can do about it. No matter the platform I'm on, I'm not smart enough to go ahead and write up a bunch of rules for something I don't know, a crap ton about. So yeah, we're just kind of stuck here in the ether. Anyway, I really do appreciate you guys coming by and hearing me rant for a little bit. Sometimes that seems like what's going on here, but I will see you. I think I'm testing today. I'll probably be dropping a GoPro video later on Sunday at some point in time to show you how that went. So, all right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Later.